Hey guys, how's it going? I am the ConflictNerd. Hello and welcome back to SimCity. Welcome back to Mount McCall. That place is closed because it needs workers. Alright then. So today I'm thinking I might start adding in a little bit more mass transit in the form of a maglev station. Well, I say a maglev station, I mean several maglev stations. Because, I mean, the buses are doing a pretty good job. 10,000 people are using them, average wait time of 31 minutes. I've got no intention on using trains, and I don't want to use streetcars because they create more traffic issues. So the maglev being up above the city streets is kind of perfect. The only thing is, each station costs 15,000 simoleons. So what I'm gonna do is start slowly implementing maglev stations. So I want to put one there, and I want to put another one there, and I want to put another one about there. Okay, so those are going to be our 3 maglev stations to begin with. We don't have ControlNerd, but that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and... Actually, are these even costing me anything? They're 250 per hour. So what I'm going to do is close these until we actually have ControlNerd and we have the money to completely open the circuit. But what I want to do is have them placed and ready to go. And then when we do have the ControlNerd, we can just open the stations and, you know, go with it. So I want a couple of stations on that main road. And I want one about there as well. Okay, let's go ahead and close these. So what I'm going to do is effectively have them going up here, have them on this avenue as well, have them going up the middle of the city, probably have one in the middle of that avenue there, and have one about here, then probably along here somewhere, and maybe one in there. What is the matter with these people? Why are you not... High taxes? You don't have high taxes. It's 11%. It's not much. Fine. Lower your bloody taxes to 10%. And on medium wealth. I'll just have no money. I see how it is. What's your problem? Building fire? Alright then. But yes, I think slowly implementing maglev stations is probably a good idea. We might be able to stop traffic from going mental. So there we go. We could probably start implementing sections of track as well. And how much is that going to cost? A lot, apparently. Huh. Yeah, that's going to be more pricey than I thought it was going to be. But that's fine. That's fine. We'll somehow manage. I mean, we're making a decent bit of money. What's the problem with water? Buildings need water. Do we have water up here? We actually do. Okay. And add a little bit more just there. And do we seriously need another one? Really? Okay, add one just there. Okay, that should give us enough water, right? Yeah, there we go. And sewage is a problem, backed up pipes. Alright then, so we need to also upgrade the sewage treatment plant. That's going to cost 40,000 to do that. Right, great. Just what we need, but we don't have. Money. Of course that would be the way. That's always the way with SimCity. You want to build something cool, you need some money. You know what you don't have? Money. Okay, where else could I put a station? I did say I wanted to put one there. And then the next one will go probably about there. That seems like a reasonable place for it. Let's make sure to turn it off so it's not taking much money. Oh, I can build a processor factory. That might be a good idea. I mean, we're not really doing much with things. You know, I mean, we're not doing much with things in terms of we're just not doing much, you know? We are getting all this industry, but for no real purpose. and it's not really doing much. Why are you abandoned? Couldn't find work. Couldn't find work. Why couldn't you find work? What's your problem? High taxes? Piss off. Taxes aren't high at all. But yeah, we're not doing much with any of this. Obviously we're getting mega towers, but we're not doing much with processors or anything like that. They use plastic and alloy. Okay. Here's the question. Can we make alloy? How do you make alloy? I don't remember these things. I believe it's a smelting factory. Yeah, smelting factory, so we can't do that. That's interesting, okay. So we need ore. And unfortunately, there's actually ore beneath that area of the city, which is kind of nice. You know, I might just go ahead and do this. I might just go ahead and put in some mines and see if we can start making processors and maybe export them, because that makes a lot of money. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. That's a D314, 317, 319, 318. What about here? 336. That's the better spot right there. Actually, you know what? We'll just stick with about there. Okay. So that can go right there, meaning we're gonna need a trade depot, which I'm gonna want to put really close to the entrance of the city, because I know exactly what happens when trade depots get out of control. Where would be the best spot for it? Probably right there, to be honest. Or somewhere where it's not gonna destroy a lot. I mean, that's just one factory. Like, oh my god! That's just one factory, I guess, so yeah, right there. And what I want is somewhere that I can export raw ore. There we go. So we'll go ahead and export a load of raw ore from this place. Probably gonna need some of these trucks though, can't forget about those. So 1, 2, 3, there we go, and this. Okay, so I've just realized I probably want to demolish this. And that. Okay, we've actually got a few abandoned buildings. What's the matter with you? Building fire? No idea. Abandoned. Too much sewage. Abandoned. Abandoned. High taxes. Piss off. Okay, so we've got a trade depot. Meaning I can probably go ahead and set this up to export loads of raw ore as we go ahead and mine it, which there's the mine right there. Let's go ahead and get another one of these. Okay. And we'll put it... Don't actually have the simoleons for it. Can I get another one of these at least? No. How much is that? Oh, of course it is. Ooh. I kind of want that. Apparently sewage is a really big problem around here. I mean, this place is... Is it doing okay? It sort of doesn't really... No, it's not. That needs to be sorted out. Okay. I guess we're going to have to save up some money and see what we can do about the sewage thing. Gonna try and increase taxes a little bit to 12% on low wealth and 11 here. Because I don't remember if it was 10, 11, 12 or 12, 11, 10. So I'm going to try it this way round, because that is bringing us in a nice little bit of money anyway. That's 25,000 simoleons. We probably need that. But we'll see if people are going to move out or not as a result of those taxes. What I would like to do, though, is go back to here, go to this, and I'm going to start I'm going to rezone some of this, because people aren't all that happy. So, I'm going to demolish this area completely. And I'm going to put some shops. Oh, that's not dezoned. There we go. I'm going to put some shops just along here. because people are wanting some shops in this area. So there's some shops for them right there. And I'm also going to go ahead and dezone along that avenue completely. And then completely demolish along the front of that avenue. I mean, that's a lot of things to get rid of, but it does mean that traffic should calm down a little bit in that area. It also means that these places here can develop now and get bigger, because they can go backwards a little further and not have to worry about the buildings that were already there. That's actually why the zoning over here is the way it is, because they can't, there's no point putting stuff on this side because it's going to be all over the place. This is basically a way that I can control the traffic as well. There aren't buildings on all sides of the roads. So I do slowly want to go in here and start pulling it apart and see what I can do. Because it just means that traffic's easier to control. Like these areas here, I think I'll go in and tear apart. And this area here is completely pointless, because they will never develop into much from that point. So let's go ahead and demolish all of this and all of that. And that's the high school. Nothing's going to develop in that area. So we'll go ahead and get rid of all of this. Okay. And then dezone those areas completely. And demolish this guy. Okay. So what I want to do is go ahead and... Why are you there? Get out of there. Okay. So what I want to do is go ahead and put some zoning there. They can develop back to this point, and that's okay. These guys are going to be able to develop back to that point. And, I mean, these guys can't really develop all that much in there. So what I'll do is just put a little bit of zoning right there, and we might get a single apartment block or something. Okay, we want to dezone this area and completely demolish it. Okay. I said dezone, there we go. Then we'll put some of this across here. Like that. What is their problem? Couldn't find shops or parks. Well, that is my problem, but I'm not going to deal with it right now. Dezone that area completely. There we go. And completely demolish everything in there, so we can work out the best place for it. Now, there's already going to be traffic on that side of the road, so what I'll do is I could zone them on either side, but I feel the best space would be just along there. And then maybe... And how far back do they go? I could put something there, but I don't think I'll bother. We'll just stick with that kind of design there. That'll let them expand a little bit. Again, we'll go in and dezone this area completely. And there we go. And completely clear it out. Alright. As you can see, bigger buildings are cropping up along here now, and along here we've got some bigger buildings, which is exactly what I want to see. Let's see if we got a good use of space. I could go along there, but instead I'm going to go along here. Okay. This area over here is a little bit of a mess, so let's completely dezone it. There we go. And we will demolish all of those. All of those. Oh, that's a clinic. Let's keep the clinic, which is probably a good idea. Anything else there that needs demolished? Yes, there is. I think that's everything now. Okay, so this side, we'll go ahead and put a couple of little structures like that. Okay, we'll take them up to about there. And on this side, we'll have that. So that's a reasonable use of space there. These guys can develop back as far as they want. These guys can develop back as far as they want. Maybe them not so much. Oh no, they are developing quite nicely. Okay. Okay, this is what I want to see. This area down here is never really going to develop, so I'm going to dezone that little stretch. And I'm going to get rid of these buildings here. These guys are never going to really develop beyond what they are right now, so let's get rid of those. And go ahead and add in some medium wealth nature. such as a nice big park. Can I get a nice big park? Something reasonably sized? No? What about a nice big sports place? Or something like that'll do. There we go. Nice little bit of medium wealth right there. Could probably stick something similar over here. Something a bit smaller though. Something like that. Just to increase the wealth of the area. And I could probably do something similar over here with a bigger park. There we go. Alright, that'll keep those people happy. It will also clean up that zone quite a bit as well, so that's exactly what we want. These places are abandoned because of no power. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, let's go ahead and upgrade this a little bit. That'll put out 75 megawatts, which is exactly what I want. So stick it on there. There we go, we've got a decent bit of access. Can I take down the original tower? Yes, I can. And I'll build another one of these. Okay. How much did that take off, actually? Getting rid of that original tire. Oh, a fair bit, actually. Alright. Let's go ahead and stick this one back there. Okay, that should keep us going for a while. That'll get the power back on. Sewage is an issue, but fortunately I have the money to extend this a little bit. And hopefully fix that issue. We're running light on coal. Can we... Yes, let's import coal. And let's not sell power to the neighbors because we really can't afford to right now. What's the problem with this? Do we still have a deficit? We do a bit. Or maybe it's just because we were running low on coal. How much is it outputting right now? Ah, yeah. We're gonna need to get some coal. We are gonna need to get some coal. Let's go ahead and knock this place down. Let's go ahead and knock these guys down. Germs is the problem now, apparently. I guess we're gonna need to get a hospital at some point. Can we afford it? I think the hospital's 120,000, yeah. We can't really afford it. Also, it seems that... Yeah, taxes are... We're not bringing in a lot of money right now. Although I guess it is improving. It's probably because of all the high-rises that are being built right now. That's going to be the issue. This redesign has worked the way I wanted it to. It's just... Well, it takes a little bit of time to get the money up again. Fortunately, it is climbing, which is exactly what I want to see. So this redesign has sort of worked. Can I do something similar over in this area? Probably. I want to test something. If I D-zone there, how far back do they go? They are really expanding as far back as they can go, so this area is actually okay. I just feel like the industrial area could be built so much better. I can't help but feel that way. I mean, I could also go ahead and put some paths in there, but something a lot of people have been saying is not to do that because it creates extra junctions. But I mean, I like it here. You know, I like people that they can walk from there to there and the whole way through. It doesn't actually seem to create traffic lights, and not a lot of people are using that, and it doesn't seem to be causing too many problems, so I think what I'll do is I'll continue to create these junctions, but if it does become a major issue, then I will go ahead and stop creating the various junctions, but for the meantime, I think it's okay. What I also want to do is create a nice little path just through there, because it looks kind of nice. There we go, let's do that. That actually connects up that area quite nicely as well. Yeah, I do like that. Hell, I could even connect... No, I can't connect that area up. Is there anywhere else I could put a path? I mean, here's connected. No, it's all pretty well connected, if I do say so myself. I mean, I could put one there, which I guess wouldn't do any harm. Yeah, we'll put one there. I just want to make sure all these areas are as nicely connected as they can possibly be. Let's do the same just here. Okay. And I guess there as well. No, we've already got one for there. Okay. No, that seems fine, to be honest. Maybe here? And that's kind of an unnecessary junction, isn't it? That one's a little bit ridiculous. That looks a bit better, but maybe that road in general just isn't necessary, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. Maybe in there might help with people. So let's do this, and then bring it over like that. Okay. Yeah, I think that works, to be honest. I think that's a pretty good job. Oh no. Oh no, not an earthquake.